Coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. On first down, Newton. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Conner. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Kerrigan in on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They start the drive with Connor. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game. Then
looking for his receiver, Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Gardigan's being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Broncos 29-yard line.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Kyle Van Noy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 6-0 our score after 1. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They run the counter. It's Gibson, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
To the goal line.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans are just an extra point away from moving out in front. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Titans 7, Broncos 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
6 brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, Newton. Being chased out left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
14. Broncos 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, really, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Airing one out for Boyd. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So possession. Goes over here on the punt. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his... And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. It's their quarterback. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Titans 21, Broncos 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no return here for Sanders.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made at about the 38. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off play action, Newton. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
And I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. He'll return it from the 6. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The second down pass intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
28. Broncos 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Sanders.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll roll him out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
And he will score! Touchdown, Titans! Chase Claypool making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Broncos 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Sanders.
At their own 25-yard line.
They fake the give. Newton. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chase Claypool now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derwin James with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly have to leave the booth. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies. Discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Looking for Shepard deep. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he'll get it all the way way down inside the 35-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete.
25 yards that time.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Second and goal. At the 2.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's got it up and through.
Titans 49, Broncos 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Newton. Flushed out right. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Newton. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20.
He's gonna make everything happen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
He'll try and run it, and I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2.
Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
Antonio Gibson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Makes the score Titans.
Prater for the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
31.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And my goodness, another interception.
Jeremy Chinn.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by the rookie Jeremy Chinn.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Newton steps away to his left. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Goes first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
James on the coverage.
To throw again. Newton. Looking for Shepard deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
The Broncos take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Corn Elder. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, you know, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Newton on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Trying to go back again to Adam Thielen, and it's third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Tonight's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points